You're good.
Hey, I'm Eden XO, and you're watching Ellenwood TV. It's funny to not see music videos on TV as much, but yeah, I guess the internet is the new TV, and it's interesting that you can see the exact number of people tuning in, whereas before it was kind of this like ubiquitous thing that like everyone would come home and watch TRL and whatever, and now you can kind of like read the comments, like whereas for the artists before, like there weren't really comments. Well, I guess you could like text in your thoughts below on the screen and whatnot, but it's great as an artist to see and to read fans' favorite moments and like what they like about the video and why they're clicking the video link so much and why they want to watch it over and over again. It's interesting to have that perspective for sure. The thing about being an artist is you have to have involvement in all those different facets. Like if you're not caring about what you're wearing and what your makeup looks like and whatnot, and you're just a puppet really for someone else to create this image around, then you're not really an artist, So for me, that's my favorite part. It's like, what's this gonna look like? And no, this shoe has to be, I love all that stuff. I'm super girly and I'm really into that. So that's definitely one of the funnest parts about making a video is all of that. All that shit.
The new single, which I believe is The Weekend coming up.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
That was written in France.
No.
Was not?
No, it's written. No, but I have all these like French connections. Not the clothing company, but like the producer. He's French. He came in from France. He lives in Paris, but he came into LA, and I guess we finished it over there. You're right. Part of it was sort of done in France. We started the idea in LA, sent it off. We've kind of been like file sharing back and forth. And then Fred Falk, who I did Too Cool to Dance with, he also lives in Paris. They don't even know each other, Will and Fred. They just all find me. All the Frenchmen want to work with me. So, yeah. And then I wrote, I think what you're referring to is I was on a writing trip in France last October, and I wrote 2 other songs in France in a castle, in this like haunted songwriting castle in the south of France, and those were completed top to bottom in France.
But do the surroundings of where you're writing, does that impact
Absolutely.
what your creative input is?
Yeah, absolutely. That was the whole cool part about this writing trip that I went on, was basically like, it was like 5 buzzing artists, 5 buzzing producers, 5 buzzing songwriters. ASCAP sent all of us to this like isolated castle. It was straight up in the middle of nowhere. There was nothing but the castle, and so like, we'd start writing a song, and then if we'd get stuck or want some inspiration, we could just like wander out, and like there's like a moat and a drawbridge and like a bat cave, and like, so yeah, you start to write all these things, and one of the songs I wrote out there with Mozella and Jesse Shakin was called All Day Every Day, and it was just about really missing a person and just thinking about them all day every day, just the things that go on in your head when you're kind of in isolation. So it definitely affects like what you write, the environment that you're in, for sure. Okay. Yes, people are surprised that I love hip-hop. But I think that came from being a hip-hop dancer too. Like that's what I would listen to in the dance studio. It was kind of like the first, taste I got was in the studio. So, and it was interesting because when I first came to LA and started making demos, I don't even know how I met him, but I met up with Ali Shaheed Muhammad of A Tribe Called Quest, and we started working on some stuff. We started like 3 ideas that we never finished, but shout out to Ali, because that kind of like, he's a legend, so obviously I would say, Tribe, kind of all the regulars, being a West Coast girl, Tupac, that was always on in my car, like cut my shocks, was driving around in my like Grand Am, like bumping Tupac. And I guess like heavy contenders now, I really like what Kendrick is doing, because I think that just when you think you know where he's gonna go, he just does like a loop-de-loop and throws you, and you're like, whoa, and his sound is really fresh. So yeah, I think he's gonna be somebody to look out for many, many years to come. So yeah, the EPs, it's all about dreams. It's all about dreaming big, and it's all about fighting for your dreams. I feel like there are songs on the EP that are really about just the struggle and like the real shit that you go through, the mental mind fuckery that you go through when you're on such a roller coaster, you know, of highs and lows, and how you can see this thing and you know you're so close, but how do you get there? And just those conversations you have with yourself to push yourself through, really. Mixed with some fun dancing songs. I mean, I'm gonna start with Saved by the Bell. I was obsessed, clearly. Gotta love that Zach Morris.
Were you Kelly?
No, I would flip-flop. You know how people would be like, I'm Kelly, I'm Jessie, I was kind of everybody. I just was whoever was cute in that episode. That's who I wanted to be. But, okay, yeah, Saved by the Bell. I'm obsessed. I can't wait for it to come back. House of Cards. Like, I'm dying to know what's gonna happen. Sex and the City, classic. So girly, so me. Orange is the New Black. Obsessed. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I get one more? Okay. Better make it good. Homeland.
Homeland, okay.
I love Homeland. Yeah.
Well, that's it for me. Thank you
I'll throw
so
in
much.
one really corny, embarrassing one just because I don't give a shit. I love Real Housewives. So I watch Homeland and Real Housewives.
That's a good balance. That's a great balance. Thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you so much, Jacob.
And have fun on tour.
Thank you.